Boom, boom. This is Ken Rear. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. All right, so we got DanMachi Memoria Freeze up today. We're gonna do some draws on this. Gotcha. I was thinking about it last night, and I decided that we're gonna go ahead and try to go for Ottarl and Freya here. Now, these characters are dropped because of the new story chapter that was dropped, in the story. Let's go to the storyline here. There's two chapters, 39 and 40. I finished up 39, and I'm just going to start to work on 40. Now, this picks up where the anime, where the Freya family attacks the Ishtar family. Freya and Ishtar don't like each other. Both of them think they're the most beautiful of the gods, so they have a little thing going. Freya's much stronger than the Ishtar family, and they pretty much get wiped out. And you get to see Ottarl, and you get to see Alan Frommel and Alfredo. You get to see all the mainstays of the Freya family in the anime. So they're obviously here in the actual episodes. So we're going to go ahead and try to get Ottarl. He's, he's one of the strongest characters in the game. He has some previous versions of him. This is a newer version of him, but we're going to go ahead and give it a try and see what we can come up with, because we can get some draws on him, and I've been saving up. So let's go ahead and so 11 draw, you get a new 4-unit guaranteed. So let's go ahead and do a draw here and see what we get. So a couple of rares here, nothing major, just basically 2 stars, 3-star Bill, Black Fist. I think I might already have her. So I think that might be a bond for her. I'm not sure. I have to look it up. And another 4. All right, so I got Ottarl, Feels Rage. Excellent. And it comes unlocked with his Ascension. So he's pretty, wow, he's scary looking. That's a pretty scary looking guy. Very scary looking guy, actually. So this right here, let me see if I've got her. I think I might have her already. Yes, so I do have a bond for her. So it's Lunar Faust. Not very familiar with she's Dark Match, Dark Attack. Dark Attack removes all strength buffs, so I have to take a look and see what her stats are. But let's go ahead and take a look at Fierce Rage Ottarl here. Let's look at going from the album where we can actually adjust up his stats and see what he comes to. So let's see here. Hopefully he's in there. He's a new character, so he might not be. There he is. Okay, so he's going to have an SS on his strength. So that's going to be good. Agility is pretty good too. And of course magic, we're not getting him for his magic. 2016 physical attack. And then ultra unguarded rate, dark attack damage, and so he's going to have an excellent buff on that. Dark attack damage and physical and he's going to be a beast. I don't think he's ever going to die. Super dark with temp strength boost, so he's got a strength boost, which is good. And then yeah, he's got a bunch of strength ups on him, which is going to increase his damage immensely. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. Super dark attack with damage plus 40%. Yeah, he's going to do a ton of damage. I mean, 40%. 40% of 2016. That's like he's going to be doing over 3,000 damage easy for base. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah. So he's definitely a character you want to look at. So let's take a look at the gotcha here. Let's see here. So we get a draw on him. We get a guaranteed on the 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th. So we'll have to do some more draws on it here. They're only asking 400. That's pretty good. So you get a guaranteed 3 in this. So let's see what we get. I'm gonna have a bunch of Gareth as prey, but that was in her low form. A lot of lilies in this one. Okay, so here's our 3-star. Just wolf. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is our 3rd one. I'll go ahead and do the 4th one too, and then we'll focus on getting him built up, just so we can see what we can get out of him. So we should get another 3 in this one. So here's our 3 burn. So that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be the werewolf. Another 3-star. Aspie. So that's pretty good. All right, so here's our 4. So let's do this one right here. So this should be another guaranteed 4-star. Yep. Tune. Wait, we're getting a lot of fins. I'm gonna have to go in there and I guess here's our 4. So bait. I've actually got him too. So that's pretty good. Looks like I'll get a bond for him. That might be the one I've got. I think I've got. I think I had him ascended. So here's another 4. That's going to be, yep. Okay, bang. So we got a bond on Fierce. That's good. That's good. And we got another one, a bet too. Let's go see. I think I had a bet, but I'm not sure which bet it was. Was the one I was working on. Which, yes, it's this one. So okay, so that's a good bond. Yeah, because yeah, I'd already been working on him before. And I'd started to ascend him before, but I wasn't. He's just one of the ones that I've been holding off on, so that's really good. So I've got a couple things to be focusing on. So I'm going to start leveling these guys up and do some numbers here and see what we can get. Let's go ahead and do something real quick here. Let's go ahead and take and see what we're going to need to get for what are we going to have to craft for Ottarl. So it's Alfred Spear, line, Amid Staff, Isis, that's Roll, A's, Philphus. I think these are, yeah, the Argonaut. So that's going to be for that's Apollo. Underfang, Brett's for Moore. Regal Force is for Anna Kitty. Short Lord's Goblin Slayer. Noble Fencer. Alicia. These are wands, so they're definitely not going to be for him. Glorious Rod. Unnamed Swords. This is for Wealth. Sandal. This is for Toka. King's Blade. Yep, right here it is. So it's the King's Blade, and this is for Ottarl's Giant Sword. So I'm going to need to get some rushing ore. I'm going to need 4 rushing ore. I've already got more than enough rare bone. So I need rushing ore. So let's go into the shop. Wrong exchange. Not going to be in there. So let's go into special exchange, and we're going to material exchange, and we'll see if it's in here. Yep, right there it is, rushing ore. And I'm going to need 4, 2, 3, 4 exchange. Okay, so there's that. So now this is really good. You should always be looking at these events so that you can get this. A lot of the stuff that you need to build. Most of the weapons for the good players, you're going to find that they need to be encased. You'll only be able to get part of what you need to get, and that the rest of it you'll have to get from here. So you should definitely as you do quests and stuff, and some of the events, you'll see this as an option. So you always want to make sure that you can get that, so that you can get the equipment. Okay, so let's go back to the blacksmith here, and we'll go ahead and craft that weapon. What was it called? It was called King's Sword, I believe is what it was. King's Sword. Cannon. King's Sword. Glorious Bow. Glorious Axe. I think I already went past it. Let's filter this. So we're just going to have, I think it was just, yeah, it was just a sword. King's Blade right here. All right, so let's go ahead and craft it. So 212, not bad. I'll take it. Let's equip it right now, and let's equip it onto Ottarls. So it's going to take us check up to 311. It's going to take it up, yeah, 202 points. That's good. Okay, excellent. And then he's going to get a bunch of buffs with that, because it has some extra stats on it. So yeah, so but yeah, you definitely want to make sure that you do that, because you get those the special exchange. That's where you have to get a lot of that stuff out. I've never been able to get any of that stuff anywhere else when I have to purchase the actual items. So let's go ahead and take a look in here. Now this bet, this one for bet here, this is a good one right here, because he's doing I get him fully limit broke, get him fully ascended. Right now he's only doing 587 in physical attack. So let's go ahead and see what his output's going to be. And the album, let's see what he's going to be putting out. So is he something we want to focus on? Because ascension materials are always a little bit hard, and since I just limit broke 5 up that. So let's see what he's got here. So let's see what kind of damage he's going to be doing. Okay, that's not very good damage at all. Not very good damage at all. I was expecting more on that. And the reason you need to have this honest discussion is because you can take these bonds that you get, and you can cash them in and get once you've cashed in, like I think 3 or 4 of them, you actually have enough to buy a bond for anybody you want to in exchange. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. That was not LP. What was that? What was that other bond we got for? Where's she at? I don't see her. She's got to be in here somewhere though. There she is. Okay, so let's see what we got out of her. Okay, 1824. That's not bad. That's actually not that bad. As you see, it's 300 more straight damage, best more than Bet, which is I'm surprised I thought Bet. And she's a dark attacker too, just like Ottarl. So combo 2. So she gets 15% critical damage, lightning resist, agility and dexterity buff, and ailment resist there. Okay, see this? I don't have any ailment resist characters. So in wargaming and places like that, people keep hitting me with poison and stuff like that, and it's totally not cool because none of my characters can resist it, which is one of the reasons I'm going for Freya as well in this whole kit caboodle, because I need to get some type of ailment resist. So this is definitely something that I want to consider, but I don't think I'm going to go with Bet. Now, what I was telling you now, you see, what you do this, because if you go into the shop and you go into the Serious and Dolb exchange, when you cast in 4-star prisms, you get the Dolb. So you need to get 100 of them. I have not. I've got several bonds that I'm holding off on, waiting to make some decisions as to which way I want it to go, as to whether or not. But then what you do is you just go into your inventory and go into your bonds, and you can just class them down at the bottoms. Here is I'm going to have all these ones I'm going to have to go through and class them in. I don't even focus on 2 and 3. I just cast them in. But you see, I've got all these 4-star bonds here. I've got there's the I've got this is the bond I just got for Bet. That's the bond I got for Lenore, and I've got a bond on Dazzling Elf. These Gift Goddess bonds. You don't get those. We got that in that event, so they're not giving us anything. But the Yellow Bird bond, I can get. Can't get any Dolb for that either. So but do that, and you get 10 Dolb per. So you get 10 Dolb per bond that you cast in. I don't think I can sell these. No, you see, they're only giving you Serious for that. For some reason, I guess because of how we got these bonds for the Gift Goddess from, I think it was actually from an event. That's why they don't count. But these others, so that's 20. So all I need to get is 100. So if I could come up with 10 bonds, I'd be able to buy a Prism, and I could use that on any of the characters. I believe that I have to be on limited characters, so it would work. I've got both that I'm looking. I would of course look for Ottarl, and I would of course look for Aisha, which I'm currently working out on my characters as one, so I could put it on either or Aisha or on Ottarl. Either one would be acceptable to me. I'd prefer Ottarl because he's going to do much more damage. So yeah, so that's what I'm looking at. So that's where I'm at. So yeah, I'm going to do some work on him and get him leveled up, and then I'll show you a little bit about what it's done. He's already got his Ascension approved. Ottarl does. So I got to get him up to 60 before I can start that. But let's go ahead and take a look at my. Okay, so I've got 132 and 24. So it looks like I've got enough because he uses 5. So I've definitely got enough to almost fully limit break him. So these right here are Heroes Light. Now this is why you need to be running your events, because you can get these Hero Light right here. Now they'll only be limited. Usually there's only like 10 of them. So you always want to make sure that you get everything out of here. You want to clear it out, as I've said numerous times. You don't want anything left. Zero up everything. I'm in the process of finishing off these tickets, and then once I'm done with those tickets, but yeah, you want to try to get as much of this stuff as you can, just clear it all out. This is, so you just keep running it over and over and over. That's where a lot of my stamina goes, just to running for that. So that's what you want to do. But yeah, so that's pretty good. I like that. So okay, so first shot, pretty good. So we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and get him leveled up, and run him through some levels and stuff, leveling him up that way. I'll throw some books at him, and we'll have another video where we go ahead and limit break him and put his bond on him and do some ascensions and stuff. And I'll show you as we braille him up, and we'll see what he comes to and see how he does. Okay, so everybody, everyone, thanks a lot for watching. Go ahead and put a like on the video, and go ahead and click on subscribe if you want to be notified whenever I drop a video. This is Ken Rear signing out.